te preocupes si te llego de sorpresa. Una botella y las copas en la mesa. Si no ves no pasa nada porque estresas. Baby, pásame la champaña y las fresas. Tus ojitos para el cielo, esa es la meta. Esa beba está muy rica, bien coqueta. Y yo te cuido en esta selva. Peligrosa con pinta de tigresa. Atrevida, como me besa. Como yo la cuido, nunca tiene queja.
Te pongo el corazón a cantar. Tú sabes, no te voy a engañar.
Hello everyone, this is Gera G and this is our first session with Urban Love. So today we have Jonan and P.Man.
How you doing?
How are we today?
Thank
Good,
you.
yeah.
All good, all good.
That's good. So we start with you, Jonan. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Me, I'm just a London boy. Grew up in London with Colombian parents, and grew up in Camden, and yeah.
Right. Do you consider yourself as British or Colombian? Maybe a little bit of both.
I'd say full of both, really. Both of the cultures I'm very influenced by.
I reckon you're more Latin still.
Yeah, people do tend to say that a lot. That they get a lot of my Latin side.
What do you speak at home?
In Spanish, we spoke Spanish at home. My parents, they came from Colombia with my older brothers. I wasn't even born at the time. Spanish, always at home.
Okay, that's good. So tell us a little bit about your music career. How did you start? When was this?
My initial music influences came from my older brother, who he used to like to play DJ and stuff. So from young, I always had that there was always music in the house playing loud. But then obviously it came to a point where I went to secondary school and stuff, and then I learned how to produce and stuff, and gained my knowledge in music, and just ended up growing a passion for it really. Just haven't stopped ever since.
Okay, are you producing at the moment or are you still learning?
Yeah, so I produce my own tracks. I know how
Okay.
to produce my own tracks. I can record myself, I can engineer, I can do a bit of everything really. So yeah.
That's really good,
It's
very
good.
handy.
Yeah, very handy, yeah. Definitely.
Man.
Definitely, yeah.
That's good. How old are you?
I am 19 years old.
Okay, good age to
Good
start
age,
your
good
career.
age to start, yeah.
Okay, so when did you make your first song?
I'd say when I was about 13 or 14. It's not at the level that the music is now. We're still learning, still growing. But I'd say my first good song that I reckon is on my channel right now, you guys can check it out, it's Ganas. That's probably the first, that is the first song that I released, and it's out there.
Okay, and now you've released your first video song, isn't it, with P.Man? How did you start this project?
Would you like to tell it on that one, how we started this project?
Yeah, so basically, obviously, again, we linked up through Joga. These have come to the studio like a couple of weeks back, and I had already started Selva. I had some verses on there and stuff. I had a chorus. Jonan came, showed it to him, and then he's like, you know what, I got an idea for the chorus. So we changed it, he jumped on it, banged that chorus, and then yeah, it just came out sick. It was like fluid, didn't it? Everything just ran nice. Like, and then as soon as we heard it, it was like, yeah, this is a banger. And that's it.
P was planning to make I think he was planning to make a music video for another song of his.
Yeah.
And then he just changed his mind. He was like, called me, he's like, no, I'm gonna do a music video for this
I
one.
was feeling everything still. The chorus, the verses on Selva, it was mad. That song.
I really like it. It's
Yeah,
a really
thank
nice song, and I think the video is very professional, and you know it has the story behind it. It shows you singing as well, and I think you can just sit down and watch it and listen to it. It's very nice. It's got about 4,000 views now, and it's only been released for 1 week, so that's really good. How do you feel about that?
I think we were saying that we're very proud of that, because
Yeah.
we know the Latin scene is, it's shown a lot of support to it.
I feel we're very grateful as well. To
Yeah,
everyone.
definitely, man.
Grateful. It's got 0 dislikes. That's mad. Normally it's got
So
like
far.
1 or 2 likes.
So far.
Right now it's got 0 with 4K views. That's good, man. So yeah,
That's
we're happy
good.
about that.
You tell us a little bit about yourself now.
So yeah, same. I've been doing music since I was like 16. We started up a label called Rosa just to help out the scene as well and other artists. And yeah, just been banging it out. So prior to actually building up Rosa properly, I was in Birds, which some of you might have heard of. Done our thing, done a headline show a couple of years ago, and then everyone went their own way after that. And then now we're just picking up again and starting fresh. So yeah, it's been going good though.
Okay, I'm going to touch on 2 points. So first I'm going to touch a little bit on Birds and then to P.Man 40. So when you were with the Birds team, would you say this was like a record label as well?
No, not really. It was just a team. So it was like different groups from different areas. We came into one, and then we decided to call it Bird. So every letter stood for something. So the R in there was Rose in it, and that's how it worked. There's Bacano music, Calaveras, Rose, and I forgot what the last one was. But yeah.
Okay, because I remember there were quite good songs. You had Proceso, you had Baila, you had...
Intro was a big hit.
Yeah, so those songs, I think they're quite good and we enjoy them.
Yeah.
And these were songs that you could play in the clubs and,
There's a good
and
vibe.
dance to them.
Yeah.
So how many live performances have you done?
So we've done Jogger's one, or DJ Jogger's one was one of the first ones up in, where was that, North? That one in North, in Archway. That was one of the first ones, I think. Banged that out, that was sick. And then yeah, from there just started coming show after show after show. Banging all the shows, done a headline show at the O2, that was wild as well. And then since that, even with Rosa now, we've just been performing. We've done a show at your event. Yeah, it's been non-stop. Yeah, it's been non-stop. Caliente was sick by the way. It's been non-stop since. We're just banging out shows. So now hopefully you get Jonan on board, do some shows as well. I think he's ready, isn't it? You're ready,
How do you
to
feel
go.
about that?
Yeah, no, I have done, well, not shows like that, but I have been on stage. But yeah, no.
You're ready now, you're
Definitely.
ready to jump on.
Ready to be
Were
on
you
stage.
nervous on the stage?
Yeah, definitely. I was way younger and stuff, less experience with the music, songs weren't as good, voice wasn't as mature as it is now. So, no, definitely confidence is there too.
The nerves are always there, you know. The
Yeah,
nerves
no,
are
they're-
always there, no matter how
definitely.
many times. But as soon as you get on that stage and you start vibing.
But the last performance we did, I think it was in Camden Town, when Jogger brought us all out to Camden.
Oh yeah, we done that.
There was quite a few of us.
So is there anything that you told yourself, maybe you pray before you go on stage, just to sort of calm yourself down?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely have a little prayer and just wish that everything goes well. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's something tricky to do, to go in there and you know, entertain the crowd and keep everyone
don't
like.
know how their reactions.
Yeah, you don't know how they're gonna react to you. Like
Yeah.
you're not no one bigger than you, so sometimes it is very nervous to take that responsibility on. But the last time we did it was in Camden Town, and that's when first time I performed with P, and that was fun. Like we even sang the song twice in a row.
Yeah, got reloaded.
Yeah, we performed with Guala and one of our friends, XP as well, with a tune that we did. It's called Vente, and it was great. So
good reception.
It was
No one
good
had heard it before. First time we.
I think the main thing as well is that you enjoy when you are doing the performance as well.
yeah, definitely.
Do you
fun.
also pray? P.Man?
No, I don't pray. I back some shots. I back some shots and then I just get ready for the show and get yourself hyped up. I think as soon as you get out there and you see the crowds reacting or you see people singing back to you, that's it. You're good to go. Like, it's just the energy in it. You just feed off the people.
Yeah.
I don't even look at the people. I look at the back of the room, concentrate, bam, 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 and then that's it. It's good to go.
That's
Yeah.
good. So Jonan, you said you had you released Ganas about a year over
Yeah,
a
I
year
think
ago.
early last year. Yeah.
What have you been doing from that time until now?
Just being a dad, really, mainly being a dad, and doing music, but just, you know, trying to really just mature the sound and just learn how to get that sound good, you know, to come out with good quality music, you know, just not with anything, you know what I mean, not just trying to throw out anything out there.
Would you say that you're still finding yourself as an artist?
Nah, I think now I think I'm in the path where I've kind of found the colour of my
Okay.
voice and how I want to start sounding on songs.
That's good.
And yeah, having fun with it, really, just enjoying it, like
So now you're
enjoying
ready
ourselves.
to go.
Definitely, yeah,
Mm.
definitely. That's one way to look at it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So we spoke a little bit about birds. Now tell us a little bit about your project with Rose 40.
So Rosa 40 is, like I said, it's a label that we set up to try and like help the scene and like artists that have talent. So we dropped Bad Bunny with Fluffy and Gualos. I think that was like the first main one. Then we dropped Pegadito. Then we dropped One Shot Killer for Fluffy because that's what he chose. He wanted to run that tune, so we done a video, dropped that. And yeah, we're just basically trying to help the scene and trying to help artists. So Jonan's like proper sick. Why not? You know what I mean? Jump on, do the thing. We're just trying to build together, like as a team, innit? And right now, I think the team that we've got going is the one to take us.
And who is your team?
So I'm with Jonan, Jogga, I work with Guala, I work with Fluffy sometimes. That's the main ones really, you know, to be honest. But their work ethic is mad. Like when we get into the studio, it's just straight vibes, good energy and work. Like that's all we do. That's why we got so much music. And we've got loads of music made already. And we only linked up recently, so.
And what's coming out?
What's coming out? We got one tune called Calor that we're thinking to drop next. It's a banger, I can't lie. It's a really good tune as well. So I think
is it the two of you?
It is.
It's the two of us, yeah.
It is the two of us, yeah.
But there's like a lot more tunes, like, yeah, we're just planning right now. We're planning our next steps, make sure the strategy's right, you know what I mean, the drops are proper, like, for the people. Yeah, when we're in the studio, I think a big part of it is that, let's say if I get in the booth and I do my verse and it don't sound good, these lot will tell me, like, do it again, and same for the outro, Jonan know.
Okay, so do you guys have your own studio?
Yeah, so we've got a studio in Brixton, which we obviously, we opened it at the Rose, and that's where we do all our music. So everything that you'll be hearing that's coming out from us is recorded at the studio. Yeah.
Do you have a producer working with you? Do you buy the beats? How do you work?
So it's us really. Like it all comes from. Well, I can produce, so I can engineer, I can make beats, and right now recently it's just been Jogga who's just been producing and doing all the hard work really. We've just been trying to focus on making the lyrics, the good lyrics, and getting on the vibe when the beat's on and stuff. But yeah, no doubt there'll be days where Jogga can't make it or whatever. I'm there, me and P are there, we lock up and then we just do our thing.
Yeah, so I know the minimum, innit? I can make a tune sound okay, but these lot are proper with it. Jogga's there, Jogga's the master with the, you know what I mean? He masters the tune, makes it sound clear, crispy. And then Jonan, you it's not that bad from your side as well, you know? By the same level, bro.
Yeah, no, we all, like all our talents just sink in nicely together. We
That's really good, and I think the fact that you have, you know, your own studio to work in, you know, you're saving money, you know, you have to pay for studios and you can just go there and work, you know,
and lock up
anytime.
and bang it out, that's what we do. So every Friday we go studio. Every Friday till like 4 in the morning, every Friday we go studio.
No, every Friday he goes studio.
Yeah, every Friday I go studio. So I got 15, but these don't go during the week as well.
We go there, sometimes I sleep there.
But to be honest, I go during the week.
No, he does.
Is it not a home studio?
It is, isn't it? But
it is, but
it's not, no one's there, it's our place.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought it was, you know, maybe at your house or...
No.
Okay.
No.
It's a spot we got.
It's a spot.
That's
and
good.
It's just, we can just go there, clear heads and just do our thing, yeah.
Amazing. Are you open to maybe have other artists coming into your studio?
Yeah, so that's another thing. We've been opening up to other artists, Jonan engineers for it, you know what I mean? People do it cheaper than normal studios so that they can afford it as well. And if they're working with us, then yeah, just come to the studio and we bang out music on. That's the whole point of it, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the lyrics? Do you compose your own lyrics?
Yeah, right, my lyrics, all of them.
If you need a ghostwriter, hold at me. Ghostwriter for you.
Yeah, no.
I saw that post on Instagram.
Ghostwriters, yeah, no, we write our own stuff.
What inspired you to write? Do you have a time where you just decide, okay, I'm gonna do some writing now, or do you just I don't know, it just comes to your head and you quickly type it down or something? How does it work?
For me, it's you just have to hear the beat, man. Like whatever the beat makes you feel like, then just thrive off that really, and try to build something around whatever story you're trying to tell and give to the listener. And that's just really how that's really what we do, isn't it? That's
I personally think it's not just that, bro. It's the mood that you're in at that point.
Yeah.
If you're in like a good mood, you're gonna make something jumpy. If you're in more of a you know what I mean, a sad mood, you might make something more mellow. Yeah, definitely. I feel that. But sometimes when I've been pissed off, I go to the studio and make an angry tune. But I'm happy I make a happy tune.
Yeah, no, there's times when you have a bad day and you use that energy to, you know, make something good.
Yeah. Do you find yourselves maybe someday at work, at home, or I don't know, maybe on the street, and you just think of something, you know, some lyrics, you think of the beat, and you maybe record yourself, you know,
all the time. I'll be there and I'll just be humming something and I'll just get the voice note recorder and just be like something, and then
just
come back later and then just use that or whatever.
Yeah, you build off it. Yeah. I've written like a whole tune at work and that.
Or something might happen to me in the day or something, and and then I might just use that and write something out of that, something like that.
Yeah, it's constantly, when it comes to music, you're constantly thinking about it. Or you're constantly thinking, oh, this lyric, yeah, that sounds sick, let me put that down. And then you build off that. Yeah, it's like a constant thing, man, I would say.
As an artist, I think, that is what you have in your head. So P.Man, from all the artists that you work with, who have you enjoyed working the most with?
I feel my top two would be Gera and probably Jonan. And no, there's more, man. Who else I enjoy working with? No, I think it's YouTube. I'm doing this, man. I think it's on the YouTube still. Like proper enjoy that. We get along, we'll bang it out. It'll be Gera and Jonan still.
It's good. Like apart from making the music, we all have a good friendship. You know what I mean?
I think I'm not even talking about the fact that we enjoy. It's the work ethic that I like the most. And obviously we're brethren and we get along proper good. But the work ethic for me from him and Gera is top notch compared to everyone else.
Yeah, I mean I think it's a hard question to answer anyway because every different artist have their own styles and I could imagine how good it is to work with different ones.
Yeah.
So when you started doing music, what other artists do you think that influenced you?
From young, I would say I used to listen a lot to Wisin and Yandé. A lot. I used to proper like their music. I used to vibe in my room, bang out, vibe in my room.
Yeah, Joga used to love
Wisin and Yandé were hard though, especially Wisin. Wisin was hard.
For me, it was I used to like J Killers, Jolly Boy as well. Just for them two, I could just relate to them. The way they tell their stories in their songs, I really like it.
Okay.
And if I could choose one, I think Jolly Boy.
Okay. For Wisin and Yandé, do you like the music they used to do before, the more old school?
Yeah, definitely. The new stuff I wouldn't even listen to be honest with you. And I would more listen to back in the day music. The way that Wisin used to put his lyrics together and flow it was crazy. That's why I used to be like, no, this guy's hard. And then I think I got that's one of the people that I probably got influenced by.
I also feel that reggaeton has just taken an evolution.
Yeah.
It's just changed.
Who do you like from the new school of reggaeton?
Definitely, I'd say Mac Towers is one of my favourites.
Yeah, he's hard still.
Of course, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny definitely.
J Balvin as well, obviously.
J Balvin, of course.
That's the global ones though.
Yeah,
there's more out there, but that's the main ones I say that are banging off right now.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Now guys, tell me where you see yourselves in the next 2 years.
Definitely, in the next 2 years, just represent our UK Latin culture and push it to a global level where people can say that nowadays it's not just your South American reggaeton. Now we got global reggaeton from the UK, from Latin artists. That would be definitely.
I think we haven't seen a UK artist go global yet, from London. You know what I mean? So I think that's the next goal up, man.
Latin UK artists.
Yeah, Latin UK artists. That's the next goal, isn't it?
And there's a lot of talent.
There's a lot of talent.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a lot of talent here, and I think the flow, the style that we have in London is different from what we know, and I think that's quite good, and one day it's going to explode.
That's right. Yeah.
I think a lot of the artists from here, not all of them, but a lot of them have the British influence, the UK influence in their music or in the sound, innit? The London sound from Latin artists is unique. Not all of them, but most of them, it's a unique sound.
It's very unique, and I think that's what you've shown with Selva. Selva is like a what would we say, R&B?
So Afrobeat, yeah.
Afrobeat, and I think it has a little bit of touch of R&B, and it's in Spanish, and that's not very common, and I think that's very nice to have that sort of music in Spanish, because it's mainly in English, isn't it? So it's quite good.
The vocals, the singing, Jonan, they got me singing on that one.
Yeah, we had to get P to get some vocals in there.
I think we need more of that music.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's what we have. We've got plenty of that music.
Straight wave, it's a wave, it's commercial.
Yeah,
anyone can listen to it, it's a vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's something that we want to definitely put out there. Something that everyone can listen to. It can be played in any environment at any given moment. That's That's what we want to do.
Make your grannies, your uncles, your aunts, and that.
Little kids, everyone.
Everyone party.
Clean girls.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you had the opportunity to collaborate with an international artist, who would it be?
For me, I'd work with someone like Jay Killers, just because the guy's vocals are crazy, and I feel like I could definitely flow with him on a track really well. Or maybe the likes like Jolly Boy as well. Definitely someone who I grew up listening to. I love Jolly Boy from young.
Okay.
So I'd definitely one day like to make a song with him one day. That'd be great as well.
Okay. What about you, P.Man?
I think I'll have more than one still. Probably Drake. I would like to work with Drake. He obviously he's hard at what he does, and he's good at what he does. Who else? 50 Cent maybe. I don't know, you know. I don't listen to.
I'm quite surprised you're not mentioning a Latin artist.
Yeah, I don't really listen to much Latin music. You know why I don't do that? Because I don't want it to influence my sound. Like I want my sound to be my sound. So I do listen to them, but I wouldn't say I'll proper listen to them. Maybe Bad Bunny, I would. Like, you know what I mean? Bad Bunny's sick as well. Yeah, that's about it.
So do you think that if you listen to reggaeton from global artists, that will influence your music?
Yeah, definitely. If you listen to some of the artists, even from here, some of them will sound like they're from Puerto Rico, that they're copying the exact same flows and words and lingo that they use out there and that. But we're here, bro. We're bored. That, you know what I mean? This is our scene. So I don't want to learn, or I don't want to be, you know what I mean, falling into that on my own sound.
Okay. And if you could collaborate with someone from here, a local artist, who would you like to work with?
For me, someone the likes of a good friend of mine, De Alejandro, who's got sick vocals. That guy can sing really well. Or someone like Teddy as well. I like the way Teddy flows. He's got some really cool tunes out there. What about you?
I would say Gigs. I've said this before still. I like Gigs' sound. I think it will sound sick with a Latin artist on it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you know who else globally? J. Cole. J. Cole's fucking hard, bro.
So someone in the UK scene, for me, probably Burna Boy. I want to see Burna Boy do something with a Latin artist, like, you know what I mean? See what he could do with a Latin artist. I definitely want to ride on the wave with him, see what that would be like.
It's good to have options, and maybe you can start collaborating with one artist then to the next one, and that's quite good because you expand your audience as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Different sounds in that as well.
And as yourself, you can like just stretch out your limits as an artist, like see what you can, new things you can try and stuff. Definitely something that's fun to do, always trying new things and that.
Okay. Have you thought of maybe doing another style of music that is not Afrobeats, reggaeton?
I've done rap, trap, reggaeton. I think I've done quite a lot. I don't know about you though.
Same, yeah, no, I've done trap, I've done reggaeton, not done like merengue or anything like that. Yeah, no, I haven't tried.
But yeah, man's done merengue still.
But yeah, no, like I said, I'm sure there's gonna be a day where the opportunity's gonna come and we're ready for that one. You know what I mean?
Pegadita is a little bit like merengue, isn't it?
Yeah. That one I think
Yeah, that's with Fluffy.
With Guala and Fluffy.
Okay.
Yeah. And then obviously there's Graham, but Graham I can't touch Graham. Like that's Guala's scenario still. That's his forte there.
Okay. So P.Man, how long have you been doing music now?
So over 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, putting a lot of work, putting stuff out from time ago, and back then it was shit. Now that I look back at it, I'm like, yo, I don't put this out, but it shows the growth from then to where I am now. It's just a massive change. I'm happy where I am, and I'm happy that I started back then, and I'm here now.
So with all these 10 years of experience, what would you advise all those upcoming artists? I
would just say just stick to it, believe in yourself, keep grinding. Like if you feel that you haven't got the skill, keep working at it, you're going to get better. That's all the process, and it's all the process. Like you have to stick to what you're doing, be consistent, believe in yourself, make bangers.
I would say try to enjoy it, man. Because sometimes you get lost in the wrong reasons of why you're doing it. And if you genuinely love music, then just enjoy it. Like, just enjoy doing it, and
Yeah, even one person listening to your music and liking your music is a good feeling, guys. It's good to know that someone likes your music, you know what I mean, and just grow from there.
And I think being consistent is very important, and you've been doing that recently. You own it, so you're releasing one track after another, and that is really good to see because obviously you're on top of the game, and you know, and obviously Jonan, we also want to see that from you.
Definitely looking to stay consistent from now. Yeah,
that's so key. That is so key to keep consistent.
So thank you guys for watching us with Jonan today and P.Man. This is Gera G from Urban Love UK. And guys, tell us just a little bit more about Selva before we finish today.
Yeah guys, Selva is vibes. Literally, all of you, make sure you listen to that. You can go find the song out right now on Rose 40's YouTube channel. You can find me at Gems Jonan on Instagram.
You can find me on p.roce40, that's ROCE40. And if you want to go here at Roce's page, that's ROCE and then 40. Hit the links on any of our bios, stream it, watch the video, subscribe, do all that stuff. Thank you to everyone that's already done that. Yeah, just want a big love to everyone that's already.
Appreciate everyone showing their love. Yo te cuido en esta selva, peligrosa con pinta de tigresa, atrevida, no me besas como yo la cuido, nunca tiene queja, como el corazón a cantar.
En esta selva, peligrosa con pinta de tigresa.
So guys, where do you see yourselves in 2 years?
Why are you laughing, bro?
She made me laugh, bro.
She started busting up with me.
So guys, where do you see?
Sorry man, it's just in the back of my head, that's why. Let me just get over it.
25.
I said it'd be mad for you editing this, you know that, with that long ass vocal.
Es que no la puedo mirar en los ojos porque me río.
No, mira, Luis entonces, la miré para arriba.
Estoy así, y ella me está mirando y ella sabe que...
Mira la cámara, to them.
Right.
Wait, no.
No, it's not.
She's funny, bro.
Let's just get it out.
You can see my serious face in the camera, I think.
Right.
So where do we see ourselves in the next 2 years?
Alright, serious now, guys. Serious, yeah? 3, 2, 1, action.
So guys, where do you see yourselves in the next 2 years?
Gee, what the hell was that, bro?
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I remember them two laughing, bro.
It's still on, bro.
Come, let me drive around.
It's because they're trying very hard, innit? Not to laugh.
Yeah, I'm trying so hard.
Yeah, I can hear it in the voice and that. This is mad. We're gonna have to cut it out.
Nah, this is good, bro. This is good
Why wasn't
material.
laughing? We got for another question.
I feel like
Yeah, I think that question is getting... Come on, come back now. That question is fucking us up, bro.
I'll come back.
Yeah, come back to that.
and then you don't start busting up,
Yeah,
bro.
nah.
Relax, bro. That's what I'm saying. Loosen up.
Go into it.
Spaghetti.
Just loosen up, bro. Like, imagine you were playing around.
Okay, let's do it. Mexican way.
That's it, yeah.
Come on, start already.
Yes, sir.
My thing was late, bro.
Yeah, your team was mad. I started before you, like.
I didn't know what was going on.
This is better than the interview, huh?
Peligrosa con pinta de tigresa.